Welcome to Big Blend Radio's Adventures in Asheville show, featuring Steve and Karen Wilson, owners and innkeepers of the Lion and the Rose Bed and Breakfast. We are celebrating August Adventures in Asheville, and today we're so excited because we are actually at the Lion and the Rose Bed and Breakfast. I shouldn't say actually like it's never happened, but we managed to get here before we drove off into the sunshine. Going west, we had to come back and see our friends here, Steve and Karen. And you know what? August is National Dog Month, so we had to come and see Ozzy and Lita.
Of course.
Before we take off.
Yeah.
So we're here at the Lion and the Rose Bed and Breakfast, so check them out at lion-rose.com. And today's podcast, we're going to talk about August adventures and look at all the holidays. Our big daily blend show always looks at holidays, and we were looking at the national holidays, the holidays of today's show, August 6th. So let's start with that.
Okay.
August 6th is Wiggle Your Toes Day. So where are you going to wiggle your toes in Asheville?
I'd say this Wakefoot
Sanctuary.
Oh.
You can do a nice foot soak. You have a menu of about 12 different herbal foot baths.
Oh, cool.
Definitely nice 45-minute relaxation.
As a bed and breakfast owners, innkeepers, that's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
That
Absolutely necessary.
Cool. Yeah. Foot therapy.
Have you ever tried to write with your foot, like put a pen between your big toe?
As a kid, of course, yes.
Right?
Did not do very well, but...
No, but it is kind of fun.
I don't know. Mine freeze up. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe I need to go to the foot thing.
If I tried it now, my toes would cramp up on the bottom of my foot so bad.
That's it. But now, what about wiggling your toes in the water?
Oh, nice.
Because of the waterfalls. Because I know you love waterfalls, and there's a lot of...
Yeah.
You even have those like... People are like scuba diving, right? Or something. Snorkeling in the water.
There's a Blue Ridge snorkel trail. There's a snorkel trail now where you can actually do some of the freshwater snorkeling. We haven't tried it yet, so that's something we definitely want to do. Mm-hmm. It's an adventure.
That would be wiggling
that
toes.
Sounds really good.
Yeah.
That'd be, absolutely.
Yeah, we actually had a freshwater biologist here today from, he lives out in the Raleigh area, and he does that kind of thing.
Wow.
And you see a lot of different colorful fish that you wouldn't even know about, and different creatures, and it's
cool.
Pretty good. But
did you talk about salamanders with him?
We did.
I knew it.
We talked about hellbenders too.
Yeah. Okay, hellbenders are the big ones, right? That's the big ones that we were talking about on the last podcast about at Western North Carolina Nature Center.
Yeah.
I know. We saw the signs on our way here, and we're like, we want to turn over. We want to go in. We want to go in. We want to go in. So we got to do that.
Definitely.
Now, here's the other thing. Today, August 6th, is Root Beer Float Day.
Yay.
Okay. So, all right. Do you guys all seem to like root beer floats?
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
you can always...
That's an American thing, isn't
It
it?
is.
You can always up it with a little splash of...
Okay. Now, do you have a favorite root beer?
Blackstrap rum.
Blackstrap rum. Oh, that might be good.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It goes good with root beer.
You like a good? Which one?
Blackstrap.
That is a root beer.
No,
No,
rum.
that's a rum.
Rum. But what about the root beer?
Dude,
What's your
how do
favorite
you
root
not
beer?
know
My favorite root beer?
I know about Blackstrap rum. I'm like, what?
That's a good question. I don't remember.
It used to always be Hires, but I don't know if they make that anymore.
Isn't it Daddy's old-fashioned root beer?
Dad's.
Who's your daddy?
I don't know yet.
Okay. I just had to ask, but no. But what? Isn't there like a
Mug root beer? I think is the one.
Mug is the
Mug
one.
is
That's the
pretty good.
A&W, right? Isn't that no?
A&W had their own root beer.
Different.
At the little drive-ins.
Yeah.
Where would you go for a
do.
root beer
Yeah.
float here? Like an ice cream? Do you have any ice cream shops?
We do. The one place I'd say is Juicy Lucy's because they're known for their shakes and floats and Juicy Lucy Burgers, which is a local spot.
So if Juicy Lucy met Dad's...
No, be happy.
It could be
I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Be happy. So, but Juicy Lucy's, so their burgers are known for being deliciously
it's
juicy.
filled with cheese. It's a Wisconsin style, I believe.
Oh.
So it's cheese-filled burger.
You'd also think that
that's good.
Woolworth, their soda fountain downstairs would have a root beer float.
You have a Woolworth building to this? That's right. I remember from going
and
on.
it's an art gallery.
Art gallery.
So
But they retain their little soda shop
their
there.
little diner
bar.
spot.
Cool.
Oh, I love those
So
old-fashioned
sandwiches,
soda things.
The
Yeah.
old-fashioned sodas.
So you can
We didn't have a float there. We had
You
definitely
probably
had some
get a
nice
Coke float or root beer
sodas,
float.
but
You know what? I miss the
Yeah.
cream soda.
Oh, yeah.
I used to have cream soda. I mean, cream soda in South Africa was green.
Oh.
Really?
And then I got here and I was
right.
like, what? And people are like, there's this yellowy, and then what's this egg cream soda thing? I don't know what this is.
Egg cream?
It's like an egg cream, like an Italian. I think it's an Italian.
I'm not
I don't
sure
know.
about that.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me, everyone
I
on
don't
this
know what
podcast.
Cream soda is. either.
But a cream
well, it
soda
was
is
just-
delicious.
I like cream soda. Yes.
Yeah, but it was green.
It was green. Yeah. Did
We're
you have
out-
mellow yellow here?
Yep.
We did. We did.
Call
Yes.
you mellow.
Yellow.
That's right.
All right, let's stick to some food then. Okay. So let's talk about brownies at brunch
Yum.
month. I mean, why not have a little brownie at the end, a little mimosa and a brownie? You're going to
Yeah.
be quite like a little
Definitely.
wonky during that day. I think it's a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
Just saying.
A little bit, but when you're on vacation,
Yeah.
Tell everybody about your brownies though, because you could take a brownie with you and have a brunch out on a hike or whatever.
absolutely,
Yeah?
absolutely. So my specialty is wine brownies.
Yeah.
We know.
And that's what everybody wonders what the secret ingredient is, and it is wine.
Yes.
It just adds a nice texture, a little bit more moisture, and a different flavor.
She
for
said
sure.
We're back to the
Moisture.
moist again,
Yeah.
aren't we? Juicy Lucy's to Karen's,
Yeah, we got these
you
going
know,
here.
moist.
waterfalls.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we got it. We got it. All right. So now brownies. Have you done brownies with your chocolate stout?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Haven't done that, but we.
That could be.
I'm thinking like
that would be
because-
good. We
now,
have not.
do you have? Are you going to do peppers in your next brew of the chocolate stout?
I hope so. I'm growing peppers right
Smells
now, but
good.
they're not doing as good as they did last year. But I'm still hoping we can get a decent crop, so at least a couple habaneros, and we can do it again.
Yeah, because that was good. And if you had brownies that had a little spice in them too, little cardamom, maybe a little
Yeah,
salad.
I agree.
You know,
Ooh,
one of the
that would be
best
good.
things to do with chocolate is add chili powder.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like
good.
chili
True,
powder.
that's true.
You
I
put
think
that
we'll need
chili.
to try that
Oh,
when we
Yeah.
get to the cooler months. I think we'll have to try
those
that
spice.
pairing. And,
ooh, even cinnamon might go because cinnamon can give you a little zing.
And I like the cinnamon.
Oh, she
Ooh,
wants the
that's-
cinnamon. Well, you should have had the moonshine we just had.
Oh,
It was from Poland. It had
It was good.
cloves and cinnamon. And I was like, at first I was like, it was like Goldschlager, which I can't drink anymore for reasons we don't want to discuss. But, well, you know, who's had Goldschlager anymore? When was
Not
the
in a
last
long
time? I mean,
time.
does anyone do
it's
that
been
anymore?
years since we've had it.
Long time.
Yeah, as kids, like we were stupid.
time.
Like, you know, not kids,
20 years ago, maybe is the last time that we might have had it.
I like
We might
Jaeger.
have
It's
had it
like
when we first
Jaeger.
met, maybe.
Yeah. We
Do
were
people
living
still do
in
Jaeger
Perry,
shots and stuff?
I think.
Jaeger's still
Yeah,
around.
they still have those Jaeger machines.
I
up
think-
there.
Jaeger's always Jaeger outlasted the Goldschlager.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
so.
still going.
Yeah. it's
Wow.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I've never, even in a liquor store, I've not seen Goldschlager.
No,
I don't really look.
What happened? We'll have to look it up.
that's
Yeah.
true. I haven't
Oh, wow, from brownies to Goldschlager, who knew?
Price of
There it
gold's
is.
gone up. That's what it is.
That's it. And so during COVID, everybody's like, it's the end. It's the end. And every political year, it's like, get your gold, get your gold. Well, at this point, you know, if you think the world is ending, it is eat dessert first month. So listen, I don't know. Okay, so what is the sweetest dish that you prepare here for breakfast? Because you got waffles, you got the
Yeah,
pancakes, you got
Probably
the
the cinnamon
streusel.
roll.
It
Yeah.
might be the cinnamon.
cinnamon roll casserole, I think.
Yeah, the almond streusel, cinnamon
yum.
French
Sweet.
bread.
The
It's
French
sweet
toast.
too,
Yeah, that.
but
Oh, that one's even sweeter. Yeah,
the cinnamon roll. I
I haven't done that one in a while, but it's a cinnamon roll casserole, and that one is.
Yeah, we've had that
That's
here.
good.
Yeah, it is
Yummy.
good.
That's
So
about
good.
as sweet as I'd say.
And it does well with bacon.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
And a little rum.
Yeah.
Well, I've also seen that, you know, we are Beer City,
Yeah,
USA.
Yeah.
So
Well,
even
in the
root
kitchen.
beer float
Yeah.
goes with that, right? So
Absolutely.
Beer City, USA, I mean, I know that you, on Sundays, this is the special day to be at the inn. You get beer mimosas, but you always give people that extra, like, this is the plate of food you need to get past how much beer you may have had while you were here. You always take care of people, and then if they're flying
Absolutely.
out or something, you know you've got a full belly, you're fine for the flight, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that part of it? Like when you decided what you do for breakfast, it's like, what are
Sometimes.
people up to? You know?
It is. It is.
I remember you taking care of one guest. We were here, and he was going off at like early in the morning to go kayaking, and you put like a little thing together so he could have stuff because
We will.
everybody normally eats together at
Exactly.
9, right?
Yeah.
But you help people
We'll do
that
a
want
little
to do.
to-go kind of thing, kind of like the picnic lunch thing.
Oh.
where we do the to-go. So
You do picnics?
Yeah, we'll do a little
Nothing
picnic.
extravagant.
Yeah,
but
nothing
just a brown
extravagant.
bag with sandwich, fruit, and maybe some sort of sweet cookies.
Gotta have some cookies or
Yeah,
brownies.
you gotta have a nice mix of savory
Just
sweet.
like they're sending off to school.
Yeah, that's it. But you're not getting the lecture.
Yeah.
The brown
Yeah,
bag
there you
lunch.
go.
You're not
Yeah.
having the brown bag lecture.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing to talk about because sandwiches, this is the big deal. It's National Sandwich Month. So let's talk about sandwiches. So you do nice packages for your guests. But now what about going around town in Asheville for sandwiches?
Gourmet Chip Company.
Dang, they've just got it all together. They all won.
There it is. It must be the winner.
Well, two
They're
reasons.
rehearsing.
They got nice panini sandwiches, and then the gourmet chips are just unbelievable.
Yeah, those are
Just
really
The chips.
The chips are all hand-cut, handmade
Yeah.
chips and
All
different
different
flavors. You name it, and then
Chips.
some extravagant. Yes,
Like French fries.
So, yeah.
No, like the actual
No,
potato
crisp.
chips.
Potato
like
chips,
this.
yeah.
Like
When-
potato
I just
chips.
went to a
Potato
different
chips.
country for
I
some
know.
reason.
When
Like
we
you were saying
lived-
hand cut, I'm like, went to
when we
National
lived
Telepathy Day.
in England, they made their sandwiches with
Chips in 'em.
on the bread.
Okay.
Then you put the
chip
whatever
butty.
your meat or whatever you're
Okay.
gonna
In
do.
South Africa, we did the
then
same thing.
another
Okay.
layer. Of,
oh, don't
Chips.
even, oh.
and then the
To this
bread.
day, I don't
French fries
care.
or potato chips?
Both.
Potato
You
chips.
did no both. That's a chip
potato
pudding.
chips.
So
Oh,
you could
there's
have
a
crisp.
chip pudding
I will
too.
take like salt and vinegar. Where are we? Chips, potato chips, and you put it in like a good.
It's
like,
really good.
You want a good, healthy, soft bread, like a
Healthy?
white.
Yeah, yeah.
A good white, healthy, like Wonder Bread will do well. It's really healthy. It's got to have that kind of like
Build your
moist,
body in
right?
12 different
Yes.
ways, and they
Nice
won't kill
layer
you.
of butter, and then you put in your crisps, like salt and vinegar chips. Sorry, I'm totally twirled.
No,
Then,
sure.
but if you want to have a chip butty, like a really good one,
Okay.
take your French fries. And French fries are different than chips in England, right? There's sloppy chips, and then there's that's maybe South African, where it's more like moist and dangly, and then then
That's a new
then
one
there's
for
the
me.
ones that are a little bit crispier. But either way, you can put them into your sandwich
Okay.
with it's the vinegar.
Okay.
The vinegar definitely brings out the flavors of other things.
We didn't have vinegar chips when I was a kid. So we
I've
took
always
the
loved vinegar
plain or
chips.
barbecue chips, put them in a bologna sandwich or a peanut butter and
Did
jelly.
you
haven't
you
put
did
it in-
bologna sandwiches?
Oh yeah, I know.
Peanut butter.
That was a staple.
Peanut
Peanut butter and
butter.
jelly too.
Yeah.
Oh, peanut butter and jelly is
Oh,
like
God.
massive.
With-
Yeah.
And Fritos
Potato
are good
chips?
in a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh,
See, I've
fritters
never
are
done
good
that,
every
but
I do peanut butter and pickles.
Oh yeah, we do that too.
Yeah, peanut butter and pickle
That sounds-
sandwiches. Oh yes,
Yeah, bread and
very
butter
good
pickles or sweet
electrolytes.
pickles.
Yep.
I never did dill pickles, but sweet.
Oh, dill. I do dill.
Okay,
But
okay.
I'll do relish. I don't care.
My dad
Put it
turned
in
me
there.
onto that.
No, if you
I haven't
if
tried
you're making
sauerkraut
any
yet.
kind
That'd
of
be good.
casserole,
Sauerkraut and peanut butter.
you could you could have
Yeah, why not?
Fritos
I just had a
as one of
hamburger.
the layers in between, not the top.
Okay.
In between layers, put Fritos, soaks up all the
get
unwanted
extra
whatever, and yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
Oh my gosh, everyone! This is just the junk food show. So welcome.
Yeah, we're kidding.
You know, but you
You
know.
take me way back.
I know, but well, have you had a Frito pie from New Mexico?
Never had that.
Oh,
I don't
I've never
know.
had that
Anthony
after
Bourdain
this.
says pass, but you
No,
know,
but no, you got to make it right.
you got to listen. I will put like peanut butter is like the gods of gods things to put on anything.
Peanut butter.
I have peanut butter on hamburgers. Okay, now
With
Fritos.
Fritos.
no with bacon.
Oh,
And cheese
peanut butter?
and pickles. Yes, Elvis burgers, right?
Oh, okay.
But he put bananas, and I'm like out on the
Yeah.
bananas. I'm
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
The bananas, I'm weird about banana bread. Fine,
yeah. Okay.
not banana.
bananas,
No
no.
bananas.
No.
Well, there's some peanut butter and jelly beers that come
What?
along once in a while.
Yes.
Some of these breweries.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Catawba was famous for one.
I like them more than
And
you
there's a
do.
one Tennessee
But
called.
they seriously taste like a liquid peanut butter
I
and jelly
believe it's
sandwich.
Zool Brewing that does a peanut butter and jelly beer.
That
Out in
one's
Tennessee.
a sour
We haven't
beer.
had
One's
that
a sour
yet.
beer. That's really good.
you got to put it on the bucket list.
Okay, I'm in it.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I don't know if we can try to make one.
We can
We'll
try.
have to try our hand at making
Yeah.
one.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I reckon
Yeah.
I don't like it, but I don't drink the beer anyways.
It's for everybody.
You don't drink the beer ever?
Not
That
anymore.
you-
I just serve the guests.
You don't drink beer anymore?
When I go out, I will have beer.
he goes taste testing here, so he knows what to make.
And then he does a lot of testing.
Yeah.
I agree. We don't drink as much of our own as we go out and try everything.
That's interesting because I think that happens with winemakers and everything too. Yeah. They always are trying everybody else's. Mm-hmm. They do trying for tasting.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
And so by the time it's out, it's like, okay, preserve it for the guests and for the clients, right?
Don't get me wrong, when we first started doing with the keg, I mean, I was either back there about 5 times a night.
I gotta try this again. I gotta try this again.
This is great.
It's aging. It's aging.
And then all of a sudden, everybody's ready for their beer mimosas, and Steve's like, "Oopsie." Exactly. Well, okay. Speaking of food, goat cheese month. Now, goat cheese to me is good. Now, you got goats in Asheville.
We do.
Got goat? Who's the goat of Asheville? Okay, well, let's.
I know
one
who
at
it
the
is.
nature center used to was staring at me the one day.
Oh, he's cute.
You would love those guys. Oh my god,
goats are awesome.
Okay, so everyone, we're going to link to the podcast that we did with the Western North Carolina WNC Nature Center of last month in case you missed it, because we talked about goats. Anyway, so you gotta see that photo too. Yeah. They're cute, but goats. You did goat yoga.
Yes.
How much yoga did you do?
More cuddling goats than doing yoga.
But you felt good, right?
Did you jump on somebody else's back?
No.
That's what goats do.
Did you do the yoga too?
I just watched. I didn't want to crawl around the ground and falling over and everything. And
you didn't want to fall on a goat?
He watched and took photos.
Yeah.
He was an observer.
So who was this? Who does the goat yoga?
So Asheville Wellness Tours.
Oh, Asheville Wellness.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of which, isn't it Wellness Month? It is.
It is.
Okay, and they've been on our show. They're awesome.
So get your goat on. Get well.
We'll put that link in the podcast too for you all, so you can go back to the old, archives.
Absolutely.
So they did the goat yoga.
They do
the goat yoga. Goat there too. They have no ears.
Yes.
Oh, I know
little holes there, and they call them velociraptors because they look kind of like dinosaurs.
No, what it is, it's like they don't want to hear any more. They don't want to hear any more presidential debates. They're like, be like me, be earless.
There's a Tickenbach goat that is all white. They're always only white, and their ears are tiny, but maybe not as tiny as what you're talking about.
They just have holes there.
They're just holes.
They have ticks, maybe.
No, Tickenbach is a guy who bred them.
Okay.
Bach.
It started out.
This is why we normally do our podcast reviews over Zoom. We don't get so silly, but we are getting silly. So goat cheese. No.
Yep, Round Mountain Creamery. That's a really good spot here. It's part of the Western North Carolina Cheese Trail.
You have a cheese trail?
We do.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yum.
Several creameries. We still have not done them all. But that one is the goat cheese, and they do the goat yoga there. Ooh. So you can do your goat yoga, and then you can taste some goat cheese.
You need to go.
Say thank you for
raised on goat milk.
Nancy used to milk the goats.
I used to milk the goats, and then sort of pasteurize it in the healthy way.
Yeah.
And then she would have
just
it.
What does that mean?
It means you don't burn the heck out of it and boil it.
Don't boil the cheese.
Don't boil the milk. And so,
sorry.
And so I got really good at milking the goats. It was an experience.
And when she went to Africa, she learned that she was doing it all wrong.
I know, because in this country we milk goats from the side.
Okay.
In Africa they do it from the back.
I
know, and I'm like, really? Why?
Something new. Learn something new.
So I know.
Aren't they worried about anything coming out the back?
I know. That's what I was thinking. I don't want those little chocolate chips in the milk.
No. I mean, it's a nice yellow stream if you're not careful.
I know. And also you could get kicked.
Yeah, that too.
Exactly. So I didn't get it, but that's what they did.
All right. Well, let's talk about peaches. It's peach month. We did that. You put peaches. Yep. You did put peaches on with the waffles and pancakes.
Yeah.
Not so much the pancakes.
It's usually the waffles. We do like peaches and cream waffles.
Do you guys have like farmers markets and
we do
vegetables and fruit farms?
We do.
And
We
stuff
have Western North Carolina Farmers Market, which is like every day, so it's something bigger scale. It's nice. And then we have a couple of local markets that do a couple of days a week. North Asheville, West Asheville. So definitely, there's a lot of nice things to check out there.
People always say, "Where are you going in Nashville?" Because as Nancy and I travel, we pick up. We can say here, and I'm like, I don't know. I just know what exit to get off. I don't understand the north, west, south. I don't know if it's the GPS thing, but it's kind of like it's such the way the city is laid out. It's kind of like a spider web.
It's like Texas
when you look at it on a map.
Texas does this.
It's because of Tunnel Road. The Tunnel Road goes around, right? Like that loop.
And so once you get off a loop, you're like, oh, get on the other loop.
But it actually works out.
You just keep going in circles.
But it kind of goes. Is it because of the river?
It's weird.
The broad river.
I honestly don't know why.
It's just the way it was built.
Just the way it was built.
It's whoever the designer is.
Yeah.
And that river does pretty much surround the city.
Because the Tunnel Road seems to go kind of around the river.
It does, yeah.
But if you look, like I've been researching lately when I have time, street names, especially if they are a person's name.
Okay.
You got Walnetto out here.
Yeah, I know.
Want a Walnetto?
I know, want a Walnetto, baby. When you research the name, you find out this is someone in history who served in the community at some level, and that's their reward. And it's
the same as fountains and benches.
Yeah.
I mean, people put their name on things out of legacies, and they've done something, or they donated.
No, it's for a tax write-off.
Yeah.
No, not always, Nancy. Don't be so cynical. Don't be cynical. You're not helping nonprofits of the world.
Psycho.
All right. Okay. Here we go. Great. All right. Well, let's talk about golf. It's golf month. Okay. Hole in one. Did you hit the bunker, or do you stand on the? What do you do with the bunker? I know it's Archie's sitting. And I always just see put Archie Bunker out there at the bunker, going, yeah, I'll meathead. Come on. But yeah, golf. Do people play golf here?
We do actually get quite a few.
Courses,
Yeah. Especially Grove Park Inn is going to be the course that most people know. It's
it was once on the PGA Tour at one point. So.
Oh wow!
So it's well known.
Cool.
We're not huge into golf, but we have a good friend that is, and he knows all the local spots. So we have a nice.
There's actually a golf course in Black Mountain with a par 6 rather than a par 5. So.
Well, good.
I'm going to put your Lisa. I can give you a video of Lisa's first golf lesson.
I've seen it.
No, you don't need to talk about that. You don't need to. So yeah.
Benny Hill music in the background.
Benny Hill.
We should put it back up.
No, we don't need. You don't need anybody to see that. Well, but the golf it's kind of interesting because it's gone up and down in, it's changed, and so it's also I look at it because there's a younger generation going in, and they've changed golf courses where there's like disc golf and kick, this football golf kind of thing too. It actually looks like fun to me.
Right, I agree.
That looks because me and golf obviously didn't do well, but that was one lesson. But I like driving the golf cart. But that's also dangerous. So honestly, that's all dangerous. But when you think about the disc golf, that could be fun.
I think so too.
And that goes with, you're saying breweries to have that now?
Breweries do
we have a few around here that do. Yeah.
Oh,
it's becoming bigger and bigger, it seems. More of a trend. Yeah.
Do they yell for when they...
I haven't heard anybody. Have you?
That'd be so funny. Oh, I want to do it.
Not yet.
I want to do it.
Well, we would probably be the ones to do that.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Just go out there and sling the frisbee and go 4.
Yep.
Score.
We used to drive by the golf courses by our home back in California, and we would see the guys teeing up, and we'd drive by and go, 4!
Yeah.
I know he dares me every time we go past the course. I'm like, you really want them coming after us?
Yeah, they slip you off, maybe.
Oh, they're so serious.
Listen, everybody needs to watch Happy Gilmore and just get on with that.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That'll solve that. Okay, so August is also American Adventure Month.
Yay.
So I like that.
I love that.
It goes with road tripping.
Yeah.
Yes.
Discovering the country, which if you're going to see the natural beauty, you're also being part of the history. Yep. So what would you say is an American adventure here in Asheville?
That's a tough one. There's a lot of good things. My first thought is the Blue Ridge Parkway.
Blue Ridge Parkway? Yeah, because it's got history.
So whitewater rafting down the whitewater rafting on the French Broad.
Ooh.
That's a kind of an American...
Yeah.
Well, it's an adventure. It's an adventure for sure.
Yeah. But she's
what
French.
about zip lining? Was that discovered in America?
No.
Zip lining?
No.
Okay, so it's not American.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But no, but in American Adventures, you're still part. It's part of America.
Yeah,
it has definitely become part of America.
It's part of America. So Blue Ridge Parkway is part of America.
Yes.
Is national parks. Speaking of which, the National Park Service celebrates its anniversary on August 25th.
Yay.
So you have the Blue Ridge Parkway to look at, and Smoky Mountains National Park.
Yes.
Great Smoky Mountain National Park is pretty outstanding.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
We've seen both sides, North Carolina and Tennessee. And
Oh, yeah?
Different. They're both different.
We've just scratched the surface on that park, I think.
Well, as far as, Tennessee side. We've seen more here in North Carolina.
Yeah.
That's what we saw. The elk was North Carolina. You sent us to Gates
exactly.
Cove, I think it was. Yeah, because one thing about Blue Ridge Parkway and the Smoky Mountains, like you see people's homes that are still living there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So part of these generational, lifestyle is there. So it's true Appalachia, right?
Absolutely, yes.
And then at the same time, there's cemeteries, there's the old mills,
Right.
all of that. So that's
Old churches, old schoolhouses.
the old schoolhouses. To me, I want to do a whole thing on schoolhouses. Could you imagine? And everybody has a dunce cap in there too. I got to wear one at some point. Yeah, I'm sure. Priscilla, a sock monkey, did. But those one-room schoolhouses,
We fitted.
personally fitted. That's why my ears are so big and flop. It's because they had the dunce cap pushed down on them. They're like, there it is. You had to.
Such a pointed head.
That's how the Beatles haircut came to be.
Zippy head.
I know.
That's how aliens were invented.
It's like we were once a unicorn or something.
Okay, all right. But anyway, going back to parks, Smoky Mountains,
Yes.
Fireflies are happening still, or is it over?
No, that's pretty much done. We
August-
still have
We
a
can
few
run here
around
still.
here.
Yeah.
So I'm sure the park still does as well, but the peak is past.
What you told us it was the Folk Art Center, right? That would also be part of something saying American Adventure.
Definitely.
You've got Pisgah National Forest. I don't want to leave that out. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
a huge part of
That is.
what the Blue Ridge Parkway is, right?
Exactly.
You got
And then
Chimney
you
Rock
got
with a
the
big giant
cradle
flag
of
on top of it, which is pretty
Chimney
American.
Rock, yeah, that's American. It's a big rock.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a big rock. You want to go up the elevator or you can huff it up there if you.
Yeah, if you
I
want
can't
to.
remember.
Few hundred steps. That's a workout.
Few hundred,
Yeah.
yeah. But the
200 is
view
good.
and Lake Lure. Did I say it right this time?
Lake Lure, yeah.
You
We
got
drove past the sign today, and oh my gosh, Lake Lure, where Dirty Dancing was filmed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Exactly.
in the cold, no.
I don't know what month it was, honestly.
I really don't either.
They said it was really cold when
I know
they
it was
filmed
cold, and I know they do a festival.
I think
of that
somebody
every year.
warmed it up.
it. Hey, she's like the wind.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So, read a romance month. Okay, so I
Yes.
think that's pretty interesting because we're in, this Victorian inn, your bed and breakfast, the Lion and the Rose,
Yep.
takes me back to England. So, isn't that part of when this became a bed and breakfast? Isn't that part of the heritage of
It
the
is.
inn?
It is. Yeah, that's how the name came to be. The first owner, her favorite pub in England was the Lion and the Rose, so that's what she named it for.
Oh.
So we got the ties to the English there.
And the lions, which you like, because you're Mr. and Mrs. Wild.
Exactly.
So it makes
We are
sense.
big cat people.
Yep.
You have big cats, and So, what you think about being in a Victorian inn? And I remember the very first night we met you, and of course we were such brats, and we sat up and talked to you for hours.
No.
And we're friends over all of this,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
it turned. I mean, it was wild. How we landed here too. That's a whole other story. People, I listen in the back notes. But I remember, what is the room with the canopy bed?
Fanny Rice room.
Fanny Rice room. That room, I remember going to bed and going, wow, look at this, and reading all the history of the inn. And then I got so sucked into the history of Asheville. You had all these books in there.
Right.
And I was thinking, wow, well, this is like that romantic princess kind of moment of you know what I mean? It's kind of this, where you, as little girls, you'd think of that, even though it was a tomboy. You still wanted the princess bed of I'm the queen
Exactly.
people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a princess, but I'm a queen.
Yes.
Don't. She's laughing at me. Shut up, Nancy. Mother here is going. No.
He did it.
He did it. No, but come on. We all wanted those beds because that was in the movies.
I know. It was dreamy for a little girl.
And I had horse pictures on my walls. And rock musicians.
I had rock musicians.
I had horses and musicians. Both of them will kick your butt, somewhere, in some way. I don't know, not abusive with the musicians, but but going back to it, like, so read a romance novel, like you could do like Wuthering Heights, and all of that could be going on there. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So do
Daniel Steele.
Daniel Steele. And then Sidney Sheldon, when everybody found out that he was really a man. No, stop it. Daniel Steele, don't start me on that. Oh my gosh, do not. Oh, that's a whole other conversation. Okay. That's a whole.
Let it be.
Anne Rice.
Let it be.
Okay. But, okay, read a romance novel.
With Fabio.
Fabio.
I cannot believe it's the butter.
He sounds just like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay, I know. No, all they do.
Yeah.
So,
depends on what kind of butter you want.
You could do a Fabio bodice ripper. Wasn't he on front covers of the books?
A lot of times.
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, he's a model.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm Fabio. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to reading a romance novel for women staying here or men. Reading a novel, being in this kind of setting is kind of like, let's have the setting, and you're reading some kind of ripper. It could be whatever, ripper, bodice or whatever. But come on, I think it's pretty cool.
I think so. Yeah.
A little romance doesn't go, that's not bad for you.
I don't know if bodice ripper is romance. It sounds a little bit...
Or lusty.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, on that note, read a romance novel when you go to a bed and breakfast. Maybe read one together. How about poetry? That's what I would say. It doesn't have to be a novel. How about poetry?
It does not. True.
Remember the old school days of the two going out into the woods with a picnic and a blanket, looking over, and they had their horses, and then he would read poetry, and she'd go, "He read me poetry."
We went to this poetry slam once, and this guy got up and said, "Wet, wet kisses."
So maybe this is not part of what we should have talked about for this show, but anyway, read a romance novel, read some romantic poetry. Romance is not bad. You guys got married, on Sweetheart Day or something?
Sweetest Day. We didn't want to be like everybody else and do Valentine's Day. We did Sweetest Day, which most people don't even know.
No, we
don't.
No.
We wanted to be different.
And how long now have you been together?
Go ahead.
It's going to be 24 years in October, so almost 24 years.
Wow.
Together, we've been together.
Hey, he does it with
24 and score.
We've been together about 25 years, haven't we?
He's getting ahead of himself.
Uh-oh.
We've been together 24 years.
24 years. Okay.
Oh, see how it is.
We got married in 2000.
Why is it
we'll be married
how come
23 years.
Why does the woman always know it and the guy never really?
That's why I let him answer.
Because we're the ones reading the novels and having the nice beds. We want the canopy beds.
Yeah, exactly.
See, we want that.
Fingers and toes left.
No, because we have to complement each other.
We do.
See, that's it. That's what partnership is. It's like you can't be all the same, opposite attract, all of that kind of thing. But no matter what, if it's a man and a man, a woman and a woman, a woman and a man, whatever it is, it's about having support and being a little bit different. And one person has this and the other has that.
La différence.
Oh, wee wee. Well, everybody, come to Asheville. Have an adventure. You never know what could happen. So don't forget, keep up with our friends here, Steve and Karen at lion-rose.com. We do have the giggles whenever we hang out with them, and it's fun to do these shows in person. Yes. And honestly, it's always fun. And of course, get to Asheville. There's a lot to do in Asheville. In August, when everybody else is heating up, you guys are cooler, and that's actually
definitely.
Yeah, so cool for school, too cool for school,
and there's so much to see.
Thank you for joining us here on Big Blend Radio's Adventures in Asheville show. Learn more about the Lion and the Rose Bed and Breakfast, which is located in the historic Montford district of Asheville, North Carolina. Go to lion-rose.com. You can keep up with our Big Blend radio shows at bigblendradio.com.